Well, hello again. I'm doing another quick 5-minute or so film photographic vlog, and this time it's a camera which I only acquired a couple of days ago. It's a classic camera which I wanted for a long time, and thanks to eBay I picked it up. What is it? It's in a beautiful soft leather pouch, which might suggest the era. It's an Olympus Pen, an original 1961 these came out. Olympus Pen 35mm half frame camera in beautiful condition, really nice condition, works fine. What is a half frame camera? Well, a standard 35mm shot is I think it's 24 by 36. This is about 24 by 18. So on a roll of 36 film, a 36 roll film, you can actually take up to 80 photographs. 72, but I've heard people getting up to 80 shots on this little camera, and the negatives can be blown up to 16 by 20 inches, so you're not going to lose a lot of definition. It came out in '61. It was a range of cameras that were in for a long time, that Olympus produced for a long time, different variants, up until I think it was the 80s or early 90s even. Of course, Olympus brought back the name Pen with the range of digital cameras, mirrorless cameras, but this came, I mean, I paid £24 for this, which is a real steal for the condition it's in. As I say, it came with a little leather pouch and even the original instructions. So, I mean, this camera is 60 years old, roughly. Not far off 60 years old. And it's a beautiful piece of engineering. I'll show you inside. Basically, you unlock it by lifting this catch, turn, slide. There's the back, and can you see the half frame? I don't know if you can get that. Can I focus on that? I don't know if that's got that in shot, but you can see it's shielded out there. There's like a metal plate which shields out half the frame. So you're winding on, you're not winding on for take a full frame, you wind on and you're taking a half frame. Just easy loading basically. I haven't loaded it yet. I'm going to show you how to load it in a minute. Film in there, spool there, wind it on, and it's in a lovely sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, a sort of khaki green, I don't know, it's, oh hang on, yeah, it's in a lovely sort of khaki green. Am I in focus? Yeah. Yeah, it has a selenium cell around. This is the light meter. It's a fully automatic point and shoot. It won't let me take a photograph if it's too bright or if it's too dark. So I can take a photograph fine while there's a sufficient light, but if I block out the cell, the selenium cell, it won't let me press, it won't let me take. So it basically two speeds, 2/50th of a second and I think it's a 40th of a second, and of course it judges the aperture and the speed according to the light and the scene. Yeah, so if you look through it and there's not sufficient light, a little red flag appears in the viewfinder. So that's telling you there's not enough light or there's too much light if you're looking into the sun or it's too bright. So you can't under or overexpose with this theoretically. You can override it. You basically, when you're using it, you set it for the automatic, set it on the ASA at the top. I've set it for 200 because I'm going to put a 200 ASA film in. But it does have these little orange symbols at the side, orange f-stops at the side. You can adjust it and override that, but this is for flash actually. You manually adjust it down. Once you put the film in, wound it on, you can you put your thumb on to get it back to 0, basically. You see that? That's the counter. That's of course the wind up, the film retrieval. Like any camera, basically at the end of the film, press and hold the button and then wind it back. And that's all there is to it. I've actually, I'm taking colour at the moment because I've actually done some colour developing for the first time in my life. And I actually did a vlog about it. It was recorded in the kitchen, just a step-by-step guide how to develop C41 colour developing. The sound wasn't very good. I wasn't happy with the sound. My kitchen's a bit echoey, so I might redo that. I've sort of had second thoughts about putting it out. The problem I've got with the colour is the developer only lasts 6 weeks, so I want to get as much colour developing done as I can. I mean, at the moment, I've got a few things I want to talk about in the next few weeks. I mean, cameras, all film cameras. This is a 1990s Canon EOS. This has got a black and white film at the moment. I'll do a review of this. This is an Instax camera, Fuji Instax camera. And this is an interesting one, which I've just got. And this is a 1980s Soviet era cosmic symbol from the Lomo factory, from the Lomo Corporation. I've got a colour film in this. Coming to the end of that, I've just taken a colour film on a Konica compact, which I'll also review. So quite a lot of film shooting going on at the moment. So I'll review all these cameras in the near future, but at the moment I'm just yabbering on about this lovely little Olympus Pen. I don't know how close you can see the condition. It is absolutely fantastic condition. Really good. Lovely little camera. It's very like the Olympus Trip, which you're probably familiar with if you're into film photography. I mean, they sold millions of Olympus Trips. I had an Olympus Trip. Great little cameras. I thought this would be bigger than the Trip, but it's actually, I think it's smaller than the Trip. But very similar. But a classic look at, I mean, for the 60 years old, it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, classic design can't be bettered, really, can it? I think modern digital cameras just can't hold a torch to the old classic film cameras. I'm biased. I mean, I much prefer film cameras to digital cameras. But yeah, so I'll put a film in, and I'll probably film it behind me over there. Right, let's put a film in. You notice I'm having to lift the camera up to get the light. No, it won't fire if I'm pointing down. Well, that seems to have taken up. You see, I don't know. That's taken up. Okay, so let's put the back on. Take the tension a little bit. It's okay. Yeah. That's turning fine. it's noticeable. It's just basically half the turns that you make on a full frame camera. So where are we? I need to get it back to 0. There we are. Arrow's pointing on 0 now. ASA is on 200. So we're ready to shoot. Yeah, so obviously I'd like to have illustrated this little vlog with some examples of shots taken with this little camera, but obviously on a half frame camera it's going to take at least 72 shots, and as I've just put the film in, it's going to be a while since before I use up all these shots. So I'll do a second vlog and I'll show you how they come out. Yeah, I will say, if you see one of these on eBay going at a reasonable price, I got this very cheap. I don't think you'll get one for what I paid, £24 plus postage, but in this condition. But if you get one fully working and it's a reasonable price, under £40, go for it. Of course, I'm saying that without seeing the shots, but I have seen loads of articles, blogs, vlogs about this camera, and everybody raves about it, so I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Ta-ra.